Hello, dear friends. This is Madam Saira again with your general English teacher and the Regional Council of IDDI Baku. Together, me and my all, we are going to speak one of the interesting and useful topics, grammar topics in English, and this is called causative sentences. Okay, let me give you some more little information about causative. What does it mean, causative, and how do we use it in English? Okay, we use a causative verb, we use a causative sentence when we want to talk about something that someone else did it for us or for another person. It means that the subject caused the action to happen but didn't do it themselves. Maybe they paid or persuaded, or maybe they make someone do it for you, for us, or for another person. And I want to give you some examples. I want to show you some examples. Okay, this is my little lovely board. Look at it, please pay attention to the first sentence, blue typed sentence. I cleaned my house. In this case, this is active voice, as you know. We know that who did it. I did it myself. I cleaned my house myself. But in the second sentence, red typed sentence, the cleaner cleaned my house. In this case, we know that who cleaned who cleaned my house. She did it. The cleaner did it. Yes, I didn't do it myself. Okay, but in the third sentence, green typed sentence, you can see that I had my house cleaned. You can also say got. I wrote it under the verb had. It means that you can use both of them, not at the same time. You can, for example, you can say I had my house cleaned. You can say I got my house cleaned. In this case, we know that we know the result of this action. It means that my house is cleaned already, has been cleaned already, but we don't know who did it. I don't give you information who did it because it have no sense, it have no importance. I don't want to see, I don't want to show, I don't want to speak about who did it, but I want to talk about the result of the action. The result of the action is that my house is clean already, yes? And pay attention to the structure of this sentence. I didn't do it myself, first of all. The sentence structure of these sentences are like that, how you can see. This is subject. Had, this is past form of have. You can also say get. The past form of this verb is got. My house is our object, and cleaned is participle 2. Okay, let me give you a little information about participle 2, as we know that for the forming of the past tense and past participle, okay, you can also say participle 2. When we form these forms of the verbs are divided into two groups, regular and irregular verbs. Regular verbs are formed by the help of the suffix ed. We add it at the end of the verbs, different verbs. This is irregular verb, regular verb, but irregular verbs are changed by their root. Okay, so you can see that this is the sentence structure of the causative sentences in English. You have to use subject, get or have, plus object plus participle 2. I can give you some examples. For example, he had his car washed. Pay attention to the sentence structure. He had his car washed. It means that he didn't do it himself. He made someone do it. Maybe he paid some money. He made someone do it. He persuaded someone do it. Yes, in this case, we know that this is called causative. And I want to give you a little information about some other structure of the sentence in English. Okay, let me type it for you. Okay. We know that when we use, for example, let me give you my example. Okay, I have cleaned my house. Can you see the sentence structure? Subject, auxiliary verb, plus participle 2, and plus object. In this case, this is not causative. This is present perfect tense form. Please never mix up these sentence structures. Pay attention to the sentence structure. Pay attention to the word order. Yes? In this case, I say, I had my house cleaned. Can you see subject, auxiliary verb, plus object plus participle to? But in this case, I say subject, auxiliary verb have, participle to, and object. So this is the difference between causative and present perfect in English. I can give you some more example. For example, I had my house, for example, repaired. I didn't do it. I made someone do it. I had my house repaired. This is causative. Pay attention to the sentence structure. But when I say that I have repaired my house, this is present perfect, and it means that I did it myself. Hope this information is useful for you, and I want to give you some more information about its negative and question form. When we want to form the question form of this causative, we use the auxiliary verb did. For example, did you have your house cleaned? In negative form, we say that, for example, I didn't have my house cleaned. Thank you for your attention. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask your questions, and please write your comments below. If you have any questions, please ask me. Thank you for your attention. Bye bye. See you inshallah next time.